Well, we decided as a little church in 1989 to do what Paul said. We became all things to all men, that by all possible means we may save some. Our decision was to make it comfortable for the people we wanted to reach, so that there would be no barrier between them and the message of the love of God that we wanted them to hear through us and see as we engage lovingly with them.
The Cerf family always thought of themselves as just regular folks. But with the birth of their son Todd, they were not always made to feel that way.
Todd has something called Asperger syndrome,
A disorder that can cause developmental delays in a child's social skills. This means, as Todd grew up, he constantly struggled to fit in.
When you have a special needs child, there's a part of you as a parent that feels like you have to be hyper-vigilant, that your child's emotions aren't just totally bruised, that people don't misunderstand what they're saying or doing.
In 1997, it became a priority for the Cerfs to find a church community where Todd would feel welcome. And they found one on O'Brien Drive in Menlo Park, home to Abundant Life Christian Fellowship.
We first started going to Abundant Life. Todd met Meredith. And forever after, he would find her wherever she was and give her a hug, and she'd stop and pray with him sometimes. And he would walk Pastor Paul from the sanctuary door down to his office after service. And he was just always so gracious, and they'd talk about sports or something to pray about.
Kind of made it feel like part of the family, and that I could be a part of theirs too, maybe.
It wasn't that he was just tolerated, which you get often, but he was valued and accepted.
And protected.
Well, when Todd was in middle school, some of the kids in that school would make fun of the special ed kids.
It made me feel insecure. Yes, kids were mean to me.
Todd went and talked to Meredith and asked her to pray for him, how to deal with these kids.
I had him pray for me for wisdom on knowing how to deal best with the situation at the time.
We got a call later on from Pastor Paul, and essentially he said, "Does Todd want me to come down and talk to these guys?"
Set them straight.
Set them straight, because nobody messes with my boy, Todd. And that's the kind of thing that you get from our church.
Hey, Todd.
Hey, how are you? From Pastor Paul on down, when folks love on you like that, it gives you teeth to the idea that Jesus loves us. And so that encourages Todd to read his Bible and to be all he can be, because these folks believed in him. So it's easier for him to believe in himself.
And in time, Dave and Emmy say their confidence grew too.
Because of, I think, the acceptance of our family, we had the energy then to try and serve.
The Cerfs organized the annual church marriage retreat, and Dave coaches a Special Olympics basketball team. And while the family is serving, Todd is flourishing. Now 22, he lives and works at a Christian ranch in Northern California.
Abundant life makes you feel like God does have a plan for you. Todd was ready to go to the ranch when he was invited to go. And Pastor Paul and Meredith have played a key role in Todd's maturity. Without them, he wouldn't be the young man he is today.
No matter how old I get, I'll always have memories with Pastor Paul that I think are the best memories that I could possibly make.